What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. This is going to be a video following up on the banana. I'm going to have run footage of this thing, but this is afterwards. This truck is probably in the best shape that it's been in, and it's awesome. So what is this thing? You guys have seen this thing on the channel before, but I'll give you guys a rundown of what it is. It is a TRX4 Sport underneath, and it's done up in a way to look like the banana from Matt's Off-Road Recovery. Now, originally, I had a hard body on this thing, but it was an older Cherokee, and it just didn't look right. It didn't look like the one from the YouTube channel, and then finally Proline re-released the 2001 Cherokee. That body, it's okay. I really wish they did window stickers to do like the trim and everything, because I can't do that. Not very good with that. It's got stickers done up on the doors, finally. I can't find banana stickers in white for the life of me. And I do not know why, because it's literally simple lettering I cannot find in white, and it's stupid as hell. I don't know why. It does not have the signature hood vents, purely because that's where the hood pins go, or body clips, whatever you want to call them. Hood pins. Anyway. I got this thing, I think, was it 2022? Or 2023? I think early 2023. Yeah, early 2023 is when I got this thing. Before the summer of 2023. I want to say, maybe like the springtime. I've had it for a while, and it's gone through a couple of iterations, like I said before, the hard body. When the TRX4 Sport High Trail Edition came out is when I bought this thing, because the regular TRX4 Sport went on sale briefly. Some hobby shops were like giving these things away. I guess they had a lot of them. And so I got one from my hobby shop. I wouldn't normally get a Traxxas, but it was just such a good deal, and the TRX4 Sport doesn't have all the bells and whistles. It kind of just comes with a generic red pickup truck looking body. It doesn't really look like much of anything, so I didn't care about getting rid of the body and changing it out for something else. I know it's a Jeep, it should be on an Axial technically, but the base camp wasn't on sale, and the 4 Sport was, and I can't even remember how much I paid for this thing, but I know that it wasn't nearly as much as these things go for. It was really cheap. Well, quote-unquote cheap. It was still expensive because, you know, it's a Traxxas. The things that have changed about this truck ever since you've seen it. Obviously, it's not a hard body anymore. It's got a new front bumper. It has this nice flag from Yeah Racing, which likes to flop around in the wind like crazy. You'll see that in the run footage. It's just held on with friction. There's nothing that really holds it on. Pause on that. It has Raceline Monsters and Patagonia MTs. Now, this is before I bought these, not realizing that there's a black version of these, and now the banana has black ones. But at the time when I bought them, right after I bought them, the truck still had silver ones, and then literally after I bought these, Matt uploaded a video where it had black ones. So it's sticking with the silvers for now. And yeah. About the Patagonia MTs, these are by RC 4-Wheel Drive, and I don't know what RC 4-Wheel Drive was smoking when they made these tires. And I've never heard anyone talk about these in any kind of YouTube video, so I'm going to talk about them right now. The inserts that they come with are garbage. It's like dollar store foam that they pulled out from like packaging foam. It is terrible. It's one of the worst things that I've ever seen. It's stiff as hell, hard as a rock. The actual rubber quality is really good. I'm thankful that when we were working on this truck, me and my buddy James, we were building this thing up, he had just some spare crappy Proline foams just to throw in there, and they're not the best, but they're a hell of a lot squishier. I'm able to do this, and with the RC 4-Wheel Drive foams that were in here, you couldn't do that. It was like you really had to push down. It was like a WPL tire. It's really that bad. I don't know if they do that because their rigs are all metal and they're really heavy. But yeah, the foams that are in there are garbage. It's crazy to me because these are not a cheap tire. These are pretty expensive. And I wanted to go for the real trucks, so it's crazy to me. Like, yeah, anyway, that's a little rant over. Should I take the body off and show you underneath? Well, I can just flip the truck over, actually, and just show you what's changed. So, the thing that has really changed about the truck is it has brass portal covers, those pieces right there, C-hubs, I think they're called. Those are all brass. Everything there is brass. I do have a brass diff cover that hasn't gone on yet. I have a carbon fiber chassis that hasn't gone on yet. But right now, it's in really, really good condition, and I like driving it as it is right now. I will put the carbon fiber chassis on it eventually. The big change is I bought this off of my buddy James. This thing, this brushless motor and ESC combo by Hobbywing, I think that made this truck into the ultimate dual sport crawler. And you'll see it in the running footage when I show it at the end. This thing can be either a hardcore crawler, because it walked straight up an incline. It doesn't look that steep on camera, which annoys me, but it is what it is. This thing weighs nothing up top, so all the weight's down at low, which is really, really good. And it could either be a hardcore crawler, comp crawler, or it could be a good trail truck, because this thing actually has some really good wheel speed and good low down modulation when you need it. The only thing I want to change on this thing, obviously the carbon fiber chassis swap and the diff cover, is maybe a different servo. The servo is good, but it's very slow. It's very, very slow. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll upgrade that in the future. I do need a winch for the whole Matt's Off-Road Recovery thing that I got going on with this thing. There is a spot there for a winch. And yeah, maybe not the most accurate front bumper, but that is the Banana. I'll cut to the running footage. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Out at the same place. It's much warmer today. Really warm, actually. And I've got the Banana. This thing, I forgot, is brushless now. It's got brass portals and knuckles and everything. This thing weighs a ton. And it is a beast. It's got so much power from that brushless motor. I'm running it on 2S. It's a Hobbywing 2-in-1 motor and ESC. And it can get going, dude. It goes. Alright, so I'm standing up here. It's pretty steep. It doesn't really show up that way on camera. It looks more like a straight line, which annoys me. But testing the Banana's center of gravity. It doesn't have the carbon fiber chassis on it yet. It's still rocking the stock chassis. Look at how good the slow control is out of that little Hobbywing motor. This thing rules, man. This is a good truck. I can't wait to bring the Bushido out here, because the Bushido has much more aggressive tires. The Patagonias are good, but they're not an aggressive mud tire. I mean, they're decent for what they are. Yeah, go Banana! This is really, really steep. All right, Banana, let's go. It doesn't look that way on camera. I hate that. I hate that this looks like flat ground on camera, but it's steep as hell in real life. I'm just barely trying not to fall here. Have my legs positioned in a weird way. Look at this thing go. I didn't even put the brass diff covers on. It just has brass knuckles and brass portal covers. This thing's a beast. This is probably the best shape that the Banana's been in. Wow. Go Banana! Wow. Oh, that freaking wire keeps popping out. That's for the battery.